Hello everyone and welcome to CineQuest video. Today we are doing a review of the newest installment in the Thanksgiving horror genre.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I'm still waiting for Poltergeist 3,
Is that a Thanksgiving movie?
Yeah, isn't it? I thought it's in the name. Or is that, or am I thinking
Poltergeist?
of Poultry.
Oh, Poultrygeist.
Poltergeist.
Well, it's just chicken related. There's Thanksgiving.
That's what I was thinking of too,
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving. I was like, wait, there's some really shitty, wonderful, seasonal classics.
But this is the highly anticipated movie from the 2007 trailer from the Grindhouse films that was created by Eli Roth.
Mm-hmm.
And this Thanksgiving movie was directed by Eli Roth, story by Eli Roth, and then some other dude that he collaborated with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this is Thanksgiving 2023.
Yeah. Are you a big Eli Roth fan?
I'm an Eli Roth fan. Not fanatic, no. I wouldn't go so far as to say like I'm a big fan or anything. I'm a person who just enjoys some of his movies. I don't enjoy all of them. I did like his Death Wish remake with Bruce Willis.
Oh,
wait. Completely forgotten movie.
It was a remake?
Yeah. With Death Wish with Charles Bronson.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the old
thinking
movies.
of Death Proof.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's Quentin Tarantino.
Yes. Thank you. But also, I did forget about that. I need to see that. Damn it. Wait, was that Bruce Willis like in his later years?
Later years, still cognizant.
Okay.
Still had his
I was going to say like the last 10 or so years have been kind of.
We can't
watch those.
It's unfortunate.
In good conscience.
We can't watch those.
We can only watch those with the worst possible thoughts. Ever.
Right, but that's why we would never watch them necessarily because we don't want to make fun of the guy.
No, that's not something.
They're bad.
Yeah,
they're bad movies.
They are.
You did see the trailer before, right?
Yeah, but not in a long time. I mean, I saw it when I went to go watch Grindhouse.
Okay, well, put it on so we can see it.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. You'll come home for the holidays.
So, I mean, you see that. Yeah. You get excited for the movie,
yeah.
So just going into this new film.
But it's been such a long time.
Right.
I completely forgot about this shit. I mean, like, I remembered it when I saw the trailer of the new movie, and then I instantly forgot about it until you mentioned it to me earlier when we was like,
right.
Oh, yeah,
well, I mean,
that's the fucking...
I mean, at this point in time, people are kind of, I'm making assumptions here that people are like maybe a little exhausted over the horror movies from October.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
I mean, there's Christmas horror. Now there's Thanksgiving horror. Yeah. There's Halloween in general horror, but then there's just overall horror. There's no like real theme to them. It's just...
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some Christmas horror. Hopefully,
yeah, sure.
We'll see.
There's plenty that come out though. Like, there's a lot. So, what'd you think about this movie, Roman? Like, initial thoughts. I mean, you just saw the original trailer.
From what I remembered, as far as looking at the old trailer, this is pretty much exactly what I was expecting. The movie, and I keep seeing Thanksgiving, but I keep thinking it's Thanksgiving.
Well, that's a hilarious movie, though.
Yeah, it is. But no, it kept pretty much like the entire like motif theme of this fucking preview, this old ass fucking super old as shit at this point trailer.
16 years.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I saw that shit in the theater.
Yeah, me too, just the once, and I was still just like, I will never forget that trampoline will follow me the rest of my days. and I'm glad that he mostly preserved it in this movie. I mean, I absolutely wasn't. I knew we weren't going to get like vagina impalement. I was as much as we were waiting. As much as I was waiting.
I was hoping for it.
I was like, oh. No, I did like what they did all the same though. Yeah. Like that was still actually pretty cool. Where she's just bouncing there, and every time she hit the trampoline, he's like stab. Like
yeah. I mean this movie is I felt it kept to the gore element.
Yeah.
With like just elaborate, funny. Elaborate kills that are ridiculous and just over the top.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what you got in this trailer too. They preserved some of the scenes somewhat.
Yeah,
like the parade scene.
The parade, the turkey,
the turkey
getting its head cut off.
Not as graphic as the trailer.
No,
turkey scene. Although that would have been hilarious.
So like it did get me a little confused. I guess are we in that like that scene was done. You know, it wasn't by the John Carver like character or whatever.
Well, I mean, we really can't see the face of the guy. We just know he's dressed as a pilgrim, you know.
Well, in this preview, yes, but in the movie, like it was, if as you remember, it was
it was John Carver.
An asshole with a clown mask.
Well, for those of you who don't know, John Carver was the first governor of Plymouth Colony. Yeah, from what I understand. That's all right, guys. We're not history buffs, you know. We remember what the guy said. Yeah, we read a Wikipedia page. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
I like that they kept the same font from the movie or from the trailer. Sorry, like in the movie.
I almost thought this was a period piece because of like the way the fucking kids acted and everything with the Lettermans and like how stupid they are.
It could have been like an 80s movie.
Yeah, like 80s, 90s. Like,
but no, it's modern. Technology's there. You
know? No, it was. But again, like the personalities of the characters, it's like okay, this is a little. It's out of time kind of shit.
Well, I feel that at our age, rolling like any of the youngins are gonna like annoy us because like that's just not our generation. You know?
Yeah, that's also true.
But they did play those stereotypical characters
very well. Yeah, I mean, like I hated them, which means they did a good job, right? Mm-hmm. Like I was talking to you on the way over here about how I could not stand the main characters, like you know her bug-eyed, sad, doughy ass expression the whole time. It's like she's trying to. Auditioned for a daytime drama or some shit like constantly, which I was like, holy fuck, you know. And it took me a few minutes seeing that face, you know, to think like, oh, she's gonna be doing this the whole movie, isn't she? Like that's her thing, like more fucking likely, sad long face. I'm like, fuck. Good job. I hate it.
I think overall, I mean, just a quick premise. This basically is an American slasher movie based. Mm-hmm. At the time of Thanksgiving, they touched on one excess that America has, Black Friday in the very beginning of the movie. You know, so like very over the top.
It has a lot of.
You did mention Comedy Central, like it kind of like took that where like everyone's like. People are dying. People are just like pushing each other. There's blood everywhere.
The guy got like impaled on a broken glass window in one of the doors,
and still like trotted over to go get that fucking waffle maker.
Yeah. He and then somebody fucking ripped it out of his hands
as he's
dying. You know,
spewing like blood, you know, from his neck. That was great.
It was.
Could he be saying anything about consumerism or? The excesses of
I mean the name what was the name of the store? Right Mart,
yeah.
Jesus Christ. I love the actor too that played the father, the owner of Right Mart, because he like all of his characters, he always plays like this sort of like sleazy, sweaty, like
even though like he's not intentionally trying to do that.
No,
like,
he's not.
He
like,
just has
that look for it.
Like
he's it's all in his character acting.
He has like that real wide face, you know.
Yeah, wide face, but like
big
narrow
smile,
forehead,
but like total dick.
Like he's got a small fucking
almost
like
triangular,
wide.
somewhat triangular, you know.
Yeah,
but with real smooth edges.
This movie gave me a lot of I know what you did last summer vibes.
Yeah,
that's when I was watching this. I was like, oh, this is exactly what's gonna be setting it up. Like, you know, we're gonna do like this fucking horrible thing, the stampede.
Yeah.
Wow, that was so fucking great.
That was a nice intro. Had us laughing out loud.
Anything, the fucking foreshadowing they were talking about.
And the thing is, the movie and the dialogue leans into the cheese.
Yeah,
you know?
It really does. It's pretty funny.
You're not going into this like a movie called Thanksgiving that's a horror movie with any sort of like notion that it's going to be somewhat serious. I mean, like they try to lean on the seriousness of like what's going on, but I mean, again, the dialogue, the cheesy some of the cheesy acting and stuff, because that guy who's the head, like I guess the football player.
Oh,
he's like fucking over the top dickhead, you know.
Yeah.
And they canceled the football game, and he's like, I'm gonna go play football anyways.
Yeah,
you know, like
by myself.
Like, shut up.
Okay,
you know?
dude. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. What'd you think of the kills in this movie?
They were pretty funny. I mean, agree with you. I knew from the beginning that diner lady was gonna get fucked because I was like, oh, it's that asshole. Okay. Yeah. And also she was in the trailer too. So
yeah. That one scene where she's like, like stuck to the freezer. Like that.
I was waiting for that. Yeah. I was like, oh, cool.
I think the one thing they probably shouldn't have done in the trailer for this actual film was like show even a portion of the kills. Yeah. But then again, you want to get people in the seats, so you got to kind of like, it's kind of like.
So you got to kind of make a fucking CG kill where like a dumpster snaps a fucking woman in half. Like that was hilarious. Like popped her like a zit. I was like, I liked seeing that, but I was also like, wait, what? When did this turn into Cocaine Bear? Hold on. Yeah. Like
also another great movie from this year.
Like, all right, okay, it was funny, but it was also like that didn't really make a whole.
It didn't.
I was hoping
because those trash can lids aren't strong enough. I mean, unless it's like the same density and like metal of the actual trash can.
I don't know.
They're always plastic.
Yeah, I don't know that that's how it works. Yeah, you just get like pinched off in the fucking trash can like that too, and just so quickly too. Like,
But I mean, hey,
it was funny though.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Absolutely. That's why I'll give it to it. That was why that one made me think of Cocaine Bear. So I was like, oh, okay. And then what he did with the body after was pretty funny.
Stuck it on the star.
Yeah. I just thought again that like the clown coming out of nowhere and chopping off that getting the mascot was kind of random.
Yeah, I was like, you just see the clown there, and you're just like, why is the clown there again?
Yeah, like, and it was real obvious too. Like, it only comes out in two scenes where it runs behind the fucking turkey, and then again where he runs in front of him and chops him. And I'm like, what? Why did he even fucking?
Here's the thing: they had to get that chopping of the head.
Yes, of course.
So they had to throw it in there. But I mean, like you couldn't make it.
What the fuck is with the clown?
You couldn't. Right? They threw in that clown outfit.
Was that just like one of those uncanny valley moments where
maybe it was? I feel like I've seen that kind of that clown before. It might be a reference, maybe to an Eli Roth movie.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just speculating. Oh, you know what?
I thought maybe there had to be some kind of reference there that I wasn't getting because it was fucking so like just
stuck out like a sore thumb too.
Yeah, it was so fucking glaring. It was
because I mean, in that particular scene, the cops are like kind of like going after anyone that's dressed like John Carver,
right?
So you dress like a fucking random ass clown that happens to have an axe in your head,
right? Yeah, and then it's like a fucking horror clown too. It's not like some just normal ass. Circus shit or whatever. Yeah. So
that clown is a fucking Spirit Halloween clown.
Yeah, I was like, this is some killer clowns from outer space bullshit. That.
Regardless, I mean, the movie's not perfect.
No,
by any means.
It's very funny.
It's funny. It's
very
enjoyable.
Funny. You and I kind of figured out the fucking plot, from the beginning.
We won't say it's no spoilers.
But like, you're not going to be surprised by anything really, because again, this isn't a confusing movie. It's not a mystery. It's really not a thriller. It's just a straight slasher.
I honestly was expecting Eli Roth to make an appearance.
If he did,
I didn't see him.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was looking for that.
There was a comedian that came out, Tim Dillon. He's like a podcaster and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I thought it funny that he was in that movie. He was the fat guy. Like,
okay.
The security guard.
The security guard. Okay, I was gonna say
I thought he looked kind of familiar. Yeah, Tim Dillon. Patrick Dempsey, Dr. McDreamy guy from fucking Grey's Anatomy comes out.
Yeah. That guy was really funny.
Another movie that like
you wouldn't forensics dude, right?
No, the sheriff.
The sheriff.
You don't expect him to come out and
the forensics actor made me laugh so much because like he has that deadpan face the whole time and that fucking like super dense like fucking voice. Every time anyone asks him something, he's always just very serious and like, I think it's a clue, kind of.
I honestly didn't know anyone else that was in this movie. At least I don't think. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. Gina Gershon comes out.
Yeah.
Another again surprising people that I would never expect to be in these types of movies. Like, but here they are. Yeah. I'm sure Eli Roth can like convince him with his Inglourious Bastards Jew Bear charm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean,
how long was the movie? It wasn't very long, was it?
No, I think it was like a straight like hour and a half. Roughly. Yeah. I mean, it could be like off a few minutes, but it was a good time.
Yeah.
As far as like lengthwise, I mean, but as far as a good time in the theater, people were laughing.
Yeah,
people were getting the jokes. People didn't seem to be too uptight about what was on screen. I mean, if you're there, you should know. But It was just a fun movie. The only thing that it left me wanting was the aesthetic of the trailer. That old Grindhouse film.
Yes, the fucking grainy filters and shit. That would have been that would have been awesome.
But the only problem with that is that like with all the technology that's in the movie, it didn't seem like it would fit because like then you're just doing it just to do it, you know. I mean, because like in the trailer, I mean, we don't see any of that stuff, so it kind of fits in a period of time where like it would be the 80s, in the Grindhouse era.
At this point, it would be more like a period piece kind of thing.
But if they had done it like in 2009, I think they could have gone away with doing that.
Yeah.
But we're 2023, technology has fucking shot past all of that. Yeah. You got to incorporate technology in some way, and I think they did it pretty well. It's like a plot device that I don't see too many iterations of. It's a little more uncommon. Not like again, enough fucking groundbreaking bullshit kind of thing here. I don't want to spoil anything. I like, but when you see it and you see how John Carver handles things, you're just like, okay, yeah, they probably. I didn't see the technology as like a hindrance in the movie. No,
it wasn't. If anything, like. What I'm referring to, like, I mean, it facilitated everything. Yeah. You know, but because all they had was their smartphones for pretty much everything, actually, and that had a lot to do with even since the beginning of the movie, actually, the stampede. You know, and how like, oh yeah, we like, how did this get uploaded to YouTube or whatever? I don't know. I didn't send the video or whatever. It's like, okay.
What's funny about the YouTube video, whenever the guy that got nicked in the neck with the glass and he's holding the fucking waffle thing.
Yeah.
Like there's an arrow that says like bitch didn't get his waffle maker or some shit like that. And then it says R.I.P. to the victims and shit. I was like,
yeah.
That was funny.
Man, it was funny, but holy shit, what an asshole. That's right. Yeah. I remember that now. Very, very fucking great.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say overall, fun time in the movies. If you have a chance to watch it, go watch it.
Yeah.
Or go watch it after you eat your Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, if you can stomach it.
It's worth checking out in theaters.
Yeah. It's not too gross out. There was one part that kind of grossed me out just a tad.
A little.
Just a tad. Yeah. It reminded me of a bit of Faces of Death.
I knew. Right. I was like, Faces okay, it's either going to be like fucking Faces of Death or like Silence of the Lambs.
Hey, man, I get triggered, man. I get triggered with certain aspects because, I mean, I have a situation where I got sick watching a Faces of Death thing, and when I see something close, similar to that, I can just feel like the room is like...
Fuck that.
But yeah, I mean, fun movie. Go check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Thanks. If you like horror-themed type movies.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving would be a movie for you.
And again, like I am not by any means, as far as I'm aware, an Eli Roth fan. So
I like some of his movies.
I like Hostel is one of my least favorite fucking genres of horror. That's just like it's like just torture porn. So I'm just like, this is boring.
I like the first Hostel. The second one's okay.
It made me laugh, but it was also like, this is dumb. Like when the guy gets the fucking like scissors and snips off the girl's eyeball, and she's like, ah! When it's like hanging off.
Yeah, of course.
Like, this is so fucking stupid.
Cabin Fever was fun. I like that one.
Cabin Fever.
Yeah, that was his debut movie.
I forget if I've seen that shit.
Green Inferno was just like a remake of Cannibal Holocaust, titled Green Inferno, which is the place that they're filming at in Cannibal Holocaust.
I heard that. I know. I thought I'd heard that name from somewhere.
Yeah, I went to that movie thinking I was gonna be like gross out. I mean, but I was just like, I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Also, not too bad of a movie. It was alright. But yeah, check out Thanksgiving. Check out all the other Thanksgiving themed horror films.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, any other Thanksgiving movies that you like? It doesn't have to be horror related.
Oh, Addams Family Values.
Is that thing? Oh yeah, they did a whole fucking thing, right? Yeah, that's a good one.
Eat me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's Pugsley doing that.
Yep.
Eat me. Yeah, that's good.
Let's see. What other good ones?
I'll give you one. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. John Candy and Steve Martin.
Oh damn.
The whole thing is them going home for Thanksgiving.
Such a long fucking time. Damn, I miss John Candy so much.
Yes.
So
don't get too emotional because you watch that movie and he does that. I like me. My wife likes me. I'm like, oh shit, man. I like you too, John Candy.
Yeah. Oh. I know there's some out there aside from the.
I know we said Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Poltergeist and.
We did Poltergeist the one year, but I would say it's not necessarily Thanksgiving theme. It's just chicken theme.
Yeah.
Gross chicken theme.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. I don't know. I can't think of any
it's hard to think off the top of my head.
Yeah, because it's not like.
It's not a popular genre type of.
No.
Like, people are like, "What? You're just gonna eat fucking food?" And shit. Well, if you know any other Thanksgiving movies, leave them in the comments, please.
Yeah.
Anyone who out there knows. What did you think of Thanksgiving? And did you watch it in theaters?
Yeah, go check it out.
Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out any other shorts and reactions and all that other nonsense that we do here at Cinequest Video. But yeah, that'll be it.
Cool. Peace.